Right, we're back for our final bracket. We are queued up and ready for Buster and Dog for their match, so we're just laying in wait now.
So, and in the meantime, I will also set up some predictions for everyone to spend some channel points here. So,
Thank you so much.
So, already a small heads up, the rules for predictions are that the first 3 matches will be shown, and after the first 3 matches, predictions will close. So rather be fast, because they can close quite fast.
And we kind of missed the opening because my internet was doing a little bit of catch up, so everyone at home probably saw a little bit of interesting speeding around, but we're all going at a regular speed now. We got both contestants pretty well topped off, and Buster not able to find a solve there.
It was rather fast indeed. But yeah, it looks like both contestants are already playing with a lot of penalties here on hand. Probably trying to go for quick attacks, good openers, and many options.
I know I personally hate it when a match goes more than 30 seconds, so I try to just win right there, and if I don't, then I just usually give up and throw it away, you know?
I can get a quick. I mean, quick matches are of course an ease, and it doesn't build up too much tension. But of course, at the end, basically it is defense wins games. So the longer the matches go, you play more on trying to exhaust your opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. Once you kind of hit a good groove, it really does come down to who makes the first mistake, or people stop making the little mistakes of like, can I actually go for that? Do I have enough time? Everyone gets a good feel for that, and it really is just like who accidentally does a little miss swap or something seemingly inconsequential, you know? Oh.
There was no immediate setup for the next clear on Buster's side, and Dog's taking already the second point.
Both starting off strong though with a nice big chain.
And it's also quite worth to mention that both players are playing ranked.
Yeah, baby!
Spending them points, or trying to gamble some points. Oh, that looks a bit dangerous on Buster's side. He's still scrambling around. There's
the single
panel left.
Yeah, he probably would have had to made it clear with those dark blues to get it moved out of the way, but would have been quite a few inputs to do all at once.
Yeah, so Dog takes another win.
Buster trying to not go down without a fight. Since it's times 6, that's gonna keep Dog a little busy for a while. Double delay as well from Buster, so yeah, Dog's gonna be covered for a bit.
Yeah. In the meantime, Buster is not topped out so far. And yep, there's a lot more garbage needed from Dog's side to put Buster into a dangerous position. But as I'm saying, a big chain block already dropped. It's already dropped.
Shouldn't pose too much of a threat for Buster, at least in the immediate bit of time, so that means he's going to have plenty of time to just continue to top out Dogs, send some combo garbage. Oh, Dog almost had it with the stars, but a little bit of a miss swap, didn't quite get the clear.
Quite close, but yet didn't reach it yet. So this point goes to Buster. Buster chaining up here, 8 up to 8. That's and Buster follows up with another chain, perfectly fitting and ooh, just a perfect fit of garbage.
Absolutely, yeah. Meanwhile, my cat is trying to mess with the stream, so I'm gonna say goodbye to you.
Alright, then I'm gonna talk a bit more then instead. So far, both sides still building up garbage, not having completely topped out their opponents, as it seems. So it looks like Buster still has to go through some layers here and there. But this seems now also already split up. Ooh, and a lot of burning. Damn, that's beat up. Buster is catching up and tied the set so far already.
Yeah, like Dog really struck it at the beginning and took a quick lead, but Buster is closing that right up.
It looks like Buster is now in favor of some big chains, as it seems to have worked so far against Dog quite good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh.
There it is. All right, Buster's on the beach side with match point.
It had turned out quite an upset in the predictions. Just unfortunately, no one voted and
no one wanted those sweet Hannah points.
Buster still chaining up, having barely sent anything to Dog. So Buster has cut his chain and sent it another sex combo garbage. But he needs to drop a bit more right now, because else it will not top out Dog yet.
Looks like good news is Buster isn't topped out himself anymore, so he's gonna have plenty of time to mount that offense. Good transition from Dog in the grass.
Oh yeah, very beautiful. Perfectly timed also with chaining. And yep, Buster is up chaining again.
Keep going, baby!
Going for a 10 chain here.
Damn! The 10 is what did it.
Oh, the upset. Buster,
GG's to Dog.
Buster all the way from 0 to 100 through. Unbelievable. Ooh, what a set.
Well, with that, our next one is DeluxeFlame and Legshot, right?
That is true. They are the next two. I will set up the next predictions. As mentioned earlier, first 3 matches, you have time to set up your prediction, and afterwards it will be closed. So be fast and make a good choice.
Make good choices, y'all. And I see there's plenty of you in the chat, so go ahead and make those bets now. Alright.
DeluxeFlame burning all of his panels on board. Going out full attack mode right now.
I love it. You know, I think it was the very first match I watched with DeluxeFlame on the stream, and Deluxe was just the 2 different contestants, but they were both having some trouble getting started with their openers and mounting an attack. So I'm glad that the tournament shakes have worn off. Looks like DeluxeFlame is back in good form.
Well, but then, oh.
Commentator's curse, of course.
Yeah, the DeluxeFlame was looking there a bit out of focus, or more like a brain fart was looking. That is unfortunate to see. Ooh, but already coming up with a strong attack right from the bat again. Legshot has already to look out.
Yeah, but Legshot really doesn't wait when it comes to his attack, and he's a really solid attacker. So the second that you mount an attack on him, you're gonna turn around and look and see that suddenly you have a whole lot of panels on your side. You have to be ready. I told you, man. I don't know how. Like, I don't feel like I watch his screen and I'm like, yeah, it looks like he's getting some good combo, whatever. And then I'm always surprised by his attacks.
Yeah, by all the amount of, you could say 7 combo lines dropped just right now. Even I was a bit unexpected for that. Ooh, scary, but Deluxe still had time because he was top out. So it's all fine now, but he still has to go through some layers here. Ooh, even performing a stealth there.
Loved it. Style points are the most important points.
On both sides right now.
Deluxe doesn't have enough immediate clear. There we go. Okay. Oh no! Legshot! The 4 combo!
So the separate 4 combos have won. That was really scary on both sides.
Yeah.
DeluxeFlame with being out of panels and just had luck that he was just barely not topped out. Had still a chance to race for 1 row and that gave him then enough panels to make another clear.
Right.
That was very good. And DeluxeFlame already going all out again.
We'd love to see it. I love to see it.
I love it to see it too. I actually also really like to do it, but I'm already used that I should definitely not do that, because there's always a chance that I misunderstood my opponent's attacks and I'm buried completely underneath.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's as you move up in the ranks, you start to assume more that your opponent's going to have a really good attack, and you need to be ready for it.
Exactly. Nice frame trick on the DeluxeFlame again.
Both players just...
we have 3 matches over, so predictions are getting close again.
Thank you. And no one bet in this one either.
Quite a shame, but people don't feel like betting at the moment. Or they're just saving up the panels for the best.
That's it. We'll use them all up on the finals. Like I said kind of earlier with you and Forky when we were getting things set up, so many of our plat players, I mean, like, in terms of who's the best one among them, it's just like, it really could be anyone's game on who's playing particularly well or anything like that. So we had a really nice, even matchup among our kind of the middle of the pack for this tournament.
For the plats, it could be really everyone's game. DeluxeFlame, Legshot, Dog and the Grass, even Damie and Buster, they all had really good chance, or have really good chances here. So I'm really curious, like, who will now stick out the most from them. And stick out the most of them.
Absolutely. Well, one of them will not be playing after this match, so we'll see. Oh, we'll see just who can continue to stick out.
It will be either that one of them will advance to the finals, with luck even both, or they will all end up in the third match. Like a third place match, I mean. These are all the options we have here.
Right. No big opener this match.
Deluxe shooting out a 6 chain, trying to fill up Legshot's board. But yeah, it's a bit more needed here. Because Legshot is still not top of it. While he's making good use of the chain garbage. And if Deluxe doesn't watch out, yeah, he still raised a bit, that's good. So he still has more panels. But Elsa could have turned out quite nasty with the big chunk all on the board.
The worst thing you can do is get stuck with a big chain coming and being low stack, I feel like.
It isn't really the end of the world, but it will slow down your garbage output. So
right.
So your opponent will have a good time pretty much then.
And you don't want your opponent to be having a good time.
Exactly. You want to have him also the whole time under pressure. A lot of panels on DeluxeFlame's board. Let's see how he's gonna use them. Oh, still not clear. Oh, Legshot was giving in, so DeluxeFlame is now on match point here.
Yeah, and Deluxe's final solve really showed that he was moving quick, and he had just a lot of things running at once. It felt like he was jumping around and managing two sides of the board at once, so it was very impressive.
Very impressive indeed. And a really good skill to have when having a board full of fresh new garbage panels.
Okay, looks like we're topped off.
But Legshot is not giving in and snatches another win.
His attacks come quick, man. It was like nothing, and then suddenly you're topped out with, you know, combo garbage surrounded by chain garbage surrounded by more combo garbage, gross layering. Like it's scary.
Very scary indeed. But yeah, DeluxeFlame is also shooting out attacks, and Legshot has to keep stay focused here.
Oh, just as we say that, scary spot for Deluxe.
That's another point for Legshot here.
I was about to comment that, you know, Deluxe was sitting at like 20 GPM the entire time, and Legshot was at like 15 or something. Yeah, and then just out of nowhere, Deluxe had, Legshot was at 20 as well, so made it all up at once.
Yeah, those GPM numbers can be still shifted around a lot in the early of the set.
That's true, yeah. died by Deluxe, but gotta find a clear. Wasn't topped out, so no problem.
Yeah, got the transition up.
That was a good second tier clear. Because he had burned up all of his other options.
Oh, scary. Oh, also on Legshot side. Oh, not completely topped out. Still breathing a bit, but oh no.
Legshot,
no!
Oh.
So unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I think he had a couple solutions, but then kind of accidentally burned them or something, and had a little bit of a scramble. So.
Yeah, exactly. Very unfortunate, but nonetheless, really great games from both players.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, yeah, really a great game set.
Right. Well, then our next step is GCT and Buster.
Ooh, that's no set I'm very interested in looking for, since both players are, so far I remember when I was joining the server 2 years ago, they were already there a longer time before me.
Right,
so,
yeah.
So those are some veterans here right now.
Yeah, they're both super old.
So,
I mean,
so I'm absolutely hyped to see. Yeah, I am absolutely hyped to see that set.
Absolutely.
Alright, predictions are up, as mentioned. Be fast. First three matches are over and predictions are closed.
So, Buster is the first one to go against one of our, I guess, one of our favorite contestants to win. GCT is is he Master? Is he Grandmaster rank?
He's at the moment Master, but honestly I would also already categorize him as a Grandmaster.
Right. Yeah, so Buster's definitely got his work cut out for him.
With those master players, it's no easy scroll and no quick matches mostly. For those wins, you really have to work and play long most of the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're gonna be lucky if you accidentally snipe GCT.
Yeah, absolutely. GCT is also very well known for having quite a lot for him having quite good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Also in the most interesting ways, because I have heard that he never does Shoguns, for example.
Oh,
so
cool.
So when I once heard that and I was spectating him, and I saw that he technically had the Shogun ready, he actually really doesn't do them. He immediately undoes them.
He's the Shogun.
Yeah, pretty much like this.
Yeah, it's, I mean, you really don't need it. It's just another tool that you can or can choose not to use. So that's, I mean, the fact that he doesn't need them is very telling in terms of his skill.
Absolutely, and also seeing his GPM now almost, and not GPM, APM hitting almost 500.
Oh
yeah. It just shows he has the speed, so you can't live without it.
Yeah, he's always been really quick, and I mean, just like we were mentioning, like in terms of his strategy and all that. I remember just seeing good quick one from GCT there as well. But I just remember seeing GCT mention, someone asked like, "What's your strategy? What are you thinking of whenever you're playing?" And he's just like, "I just swap panels, man. I don't know." He doesn't focus on that kind of stuff. He's just like, "I'm playing, man."
Yeah, I can absolutely get that. I'm also playing mostly always on instinct in that regards.
Yeah, like in that situation just a moment ago, GCT did kind of get caught um, without any options and was a little, almost like looking like he was going to get like sniped with some quick combo garbage in the opening, but he's just quick and can find the little solves and all that to save himself, so you really are going to have to beat him in the long matches, I feel like.
So even despite not having a great opener, GCT is still very strong on the board. With Buster also still almost at the top. So yep, there you have folks. Strong openers are not always needed.
Arguable, but no. I would think to differ. Big numbers are better.
Big numbers are always better indeed. but they are just luxury.
Right. Oh, Buster had a bit of a solve with the dark blues, but that was quick with that little 4 combo. That would have been.
Yeah, that 4 combo piece was quite nasty indeed. So we have 3 matches over, predictions are close, and we have actually someone betting 100 points on GCT.
Let's go.
But unfortunately 0 points on Buster, so the points might be returned. Oh well. Oof. That was quite a heavy attack here. GCT now on match point. Or is Buster just warming up for another upset?
I'd love to see Buster get on the board, bring it to a game 9.
Oh yeah, that would be very hype. A big hype for the Road to Diamond series of this.
Absolutely.
That's scary. Buster wasn't completely tapped out yet, so still had the time to downstack. Oh, scary for Buster. Swapping the dark all over to the other side.
Yeah. Thankfully he had the time to just walk it on over.
Exactly. Now he has a lot of panels to work with.
And he's doing a lot of like inserts and kind of the frame tricks during that little survival period. That's scary to me. Like, this is the time you want to try to just do little quick setups for your saves.
Oh no. Yep, still the yellows. But now he's low on panels. Ooh. Almost getting GCT there. Oh no.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, those greens, they would have made it easier for that transition, but unfortunately Buster couldn't use or handle them in a good way.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you joining, Buster, and look forward to your road to Diamond as you go, and GG's to both players.
Yes, absolutely. Buster will be seen now in the 3rd place match and GCT in the grand finals. So, and yep, now it seems that it's my turn versus DeluxeFlame. So this will be also actually a rematch, so I'm really curious how DeluxeFlame will hold it up. And yeah, so enjoy everyone watching. I will mute myself for now.
Alright.
And as said, predictions will be set up, and after the first 3 matches, I will close them.
Thank you. Good luck to you both. Looking forward to a good match. They're going to be playing on ranked. We love to see it. Curious to see if Deluxe can snag some rank points, take a couple wins off to Dyalon, maybe even pull off a huge upset, and take the win. Either way, like Dyalon said, whoever doesn't win this one makes it on to the third place match, so their tournament game is not quite over. Both players looking to top each other out. Deluxe in a little bit. Ooh, Deluxe had to really move those dark blues over. That was quick. I am impressed. So now he's got to find. He finds the light blues. Now I'm curious to see if Dyalon's going to be topped out. Not quite. So he gets to sit and just make some more of an attack against Deluxe. You can imagine the second that Deluxe tries to calm down and stop chaining or stop moving, a huge wave of combo garbage is going to come for him. But not too bad right now. Deluxe not topped out. Dyalon had a little bit of a moment where he had to be quick on his feet, but he was safe. This is a good first match so far. Approaching 2 minutes, neither opponent looking to yield. Everyone's just tearing through their garbage pretty quickly and without too many complaints. Things are looking more or less even. Deluxe continuing to be good about being prepared for the next wave of combo garbage. Wasn't quite topped off still there. These two are doing great so far. There's a dangerous moment for Deluxe, but he's ready. Deluxe doing a little bit of a scramble, not quite able to find a solution there. That 6 combo sitting on top of that little bit of a tower on the right, making it a little bit difficult to work through. Dyalon bringing the heat. DeluxeFlame answering right back with a time 6, 7, 8. There's some combo garbage. Deluxe's side. Meanwhile, those big chains coming down on Dyalon. Dyalon's got to make a little bit of a transition, but already had those purples up before I could finish my sentence. Dyalon being very smart with his management of tiles during this defense. You can see him being very careful not to accidentally make any unnecessary just 3 matches. You know, you don't want to burn any panels that for no reason. And as we were talking about Shoguns earlier, he had Shogun set up, and he sets up a second one, so he is making sure to use all of his options. been under a good amount of pressure. DeluxeFlame is not going to go down, you know, without a fight here. So I'm having a little bit of a lag. Quick second, make sure I can see if I can adjust anything about that. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Deluxe was actually sitting at the higher GPM with 23 GPM. Dyalon, though, with just a great defense. Able to come through. Nice little catch by Dyalon to get those purples up and ready. Didn't need to. I think that's the perfect time to do a trick, is when you don't need to. Deluxe not quite able to find a solve there. That would have been tough. Man, I'm looking at the board and I'm just thinking, what would I do? In a split second, solving with those dark blues and then setting the stars up would be, I guess, the best solution, or getting the greens over at the top. That would be a lot to figure out all at once. Big chains coming over from Deluxe. Dyalon ready with the transition. Deluxe is going to have to do a little bit of problem solving, but no problem there. Oh, Dyalon setting up those reds, but didn't quite set it up the correct way when they fell, but was able to kind of scramble and get a solution. He's working with the low board. Finds the answer. That was pretty scary for him. This is kind of a tougher thing to... Ooh, oh! Dyalon was hovering over the greens, ready for the answer, but just didn't quite set it up in time. He was trying to undo the 4 so he could set it up and not have to worry about doing some frame perfect insert or whatever, but there you go. Deluxe did a good job of down stacking that right way so that he had options for his solve. Even set up a little bit of a shogun just a moment ago, so he is doing all he can to stay alive against Dyalon's strong offense. Attack coming on both sides now. Dyalon's on a bit of a lower stack, so thankfully it looked like the second tier just happened to make a bit of a clear that helped him out, but he was ready either way. Meanwhile, DeluxeFlame not able to find solve for that last bit. Yep, thanks for the input. If it is too quiet, just let me know. I'll try it also just talking a little louder if I need to.
Refracture. Peridot.
Man, so Dyalon taking a quick win on the last one. Flame put up a really good fight in those matches, had lots of long ones, and uh, definitely earned his spot in third with a really strong showing, you know? Or fight for third, excuse me. So we'll be seeing them play again in just a bit against Buster Beachside. And then GCT and Dyalon will be going off into the finals. Take a look at our bracket. That's what it's going to look like. So we may take a little bit of a minute, since that would mean that DeluxeFlame would have to go straight into another match. Maybe give Deluxe a little bit of a breather before we do our third place match.
So yeah, let's see how both are feeling, especially DeluxeFlame right now.
Yeah, and good job. Good showing.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I did. There was this one itsy bitsy mess up I did apparently, where I wanted to set up the greens, but garbage was cleared, so like the lowest row of panels were blocked, so I couldn't swap that greens in time, and yeah, that sadly took me a game.
Yeah, that's all right though. You brought it right back. I did see a little bit of a scramble there, but hey, it happens.
Yeah, I scrambled a lot. I admit that.
Well, it looks like I keep saying Beecher Bus Side. Anyway, Buster and Deluxe are queued up. I'll set that up. Some people have mentioned my audio is a little quiet, so I will actually bring that up a little bit more. And if it continues to be an issue, just let me know.
Yes, exactly. Let us know. And it looks like that the surprise match has now officially started. So, Buster Beachside versus DeluxeFlame. That was already a previous set from groups. And if I remember it correctly, it was also a set where DeluxeFlame was leading. Actually, it was actually a set Buster took from DeluxeFlame. So this is now a really interesting set.
Yeah, the grudge match.
Exactly, the grudge match.
So both contestants are pretty even in their GPM. Looks like Deluxe is a little bit more topped off at the moment, but I'm sure Buster, the second that he stops this chain, a big wave of combo garbage is coming. And some chainage. Whoa. Buster has time for the clear, and no big trouble. Meanwhile, Deluxe isn't topped off, so we're sitting pretty. Maybe. No, we're not.
The clear was there, but Buster unfortunately moved the panels too fast and made it unclear. So first point goes to DeluxeFlame. Well, it's looking like DeluxeFlame didn't have straight up open already, and still has to shuffle his way around to find more. But it looks like that actually both players, even Buster, also didn't have much to begin with. So they are both poking around and try to top each other out. And
Oh, the purple. He had a fine setup with the purples for when it fell. He was gonna make a quick little clear, but he put it just a moment too soon. Ugh.
yeah, damn, that's another point for DeluxeFlame now. Oh,
Buster.
no. Buster being too much focused on chaining and created those towers, and He couldn't downstack in time, sadly. So
Right.
dead.
He could have maybe manipulated those purples in a little bit of a different way to make that happen, but yeah, that would be a tough ask.
Yeah, indeed.
Big chains from both players is Buster, no! The little accidental clear.
Oh, it's looking like Buster is. Yeah, he's quite on edge right now with DeluxeFlame on match point.
I don't know about
Oh,
you, but I am ready for the full run back.
yeah, I'll be up for that too. I wanna see it. I wanna see it coming. Buster from nowhere, from gold all the way to diamond.
Buster, do not burn all of your options. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. Whew. Okay. So Buster's gonna be low stack for a little bit, but I'm ready for him to continue to walk it all the way back, baby. I want to see a game 9. We haven't seen one yet.
Actually, yeah, true. We really didn't have game 9 yet. We had close ones, but no real game 9 yet.
Hmm. Well, if these two don't do it, that means that you and GCT are just gonna have to bring it.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a set. Oh, ooh,
Nice.
Lane locked out. So that's the first point of Buster's winning streak here now.
Yep. Now, I'm not rooting for anyone specifically, but I am rooting for a game 9, so no offense to
Agreed.
Deluxe.
Absolutely agreed.
Ken, don't point out my failure of logic.
Oh, nice Shogun from Buster. But now he needs another clear.
Yeah, didn't quite have an option, but thankfully it wasn't topped out. That would have been quite a scramble if he was.
Yeah, but Buster is still on a pretty dangerous edge right now. He is not topped out and he is about to auto race very soon. So he has to watch out with that. Oh, another Shogun. And he raced. Okay, so the auto race is out of the play. But now both players still need to top each other out right now.
Hmm.
Oh, close and a bit scary.
Oh, okay. The number of times I die from fumbling around with a second tier clear as it's dropping, that gave me flashbacks.
Yeah, that is kind of scary when you look into second tier and oh no! Oh. Too many combos.
Yep.
Unfortunate.
He had the right idea, but maybe it would have been safer to do a little bit more burning and try to set up a safer clear that didn't require such a scramble since he knew all those combos were coming.
It sadly is what it is.
Yeah,
but
fine.
nonetheless, both players really did their best on this whole tournament, and they really did good.
Yeah, GG's to both, and congrats to Deluxe for clinching 3rd place. Now we get to see who's going to go for 1st and 2nd, right?
Yeah, we have the grand finals up now, me versus GCT. Well, what a match it will be, that's a good question. So, to make it even more interesting, I will keep up the predictions for a whole 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, take as long as you want, guys, and yeah, I will be back after the match. So,
All
stick
right.
around.
Thank you. So, good luck to you. Good luck to GCT. Looking forward to an awesome match. This is the one that we've all kind of been waiting for. The the two favorites. They are 25, 26 points apart in ranking. You can see that the expected win rate between them is almost 50-50, so it really could be anyone's match. They are playing ranked too, so even steeper price for winning. Or losing, excuse me. GCT starting strong with a big old chain, mixed in with some combo garbage in there. We've got a big one brewing from Dyalon as well in response, ×9, so hopefully that's gonna, or at least he's hoping that that's gonna top off and keep him busy for a while. Deluxe, you pulled off a double tornado. I'm jealous. I wish I could get like one of those with any consistency. The style points. They're in spades today. And yeah. Right. GCT playing really high stack, which is always kind of a good idea when you know that a lot of big chains are coming. Go ahead and give yourself all those panels. And even when, you know, combo garbage is coming, if you sell plenty of options, it can really be a good idea to do. GCT not topped out. Dyalon digging through garbage. It's got a Dyalon has a nice tier 2 clear that will result in a 6 combo if he has time to set it up. He does. Already got an impressive first match. I'm loving looking at the metrics. We see a ×9 on Dyalons for the largest chain, ×14 on GCTs. You don't expect big chains to be such a prominent factor in the expert tournament as much. Looks like Dyalon, nope, had figured out a solution with the purples. That was smart. Kind of expect as these two begin to settle in, they'll be cutting off big chains much more regularly, making sure that they're more or less always attacking with just combo garbage, since that is going to give you the greatest chance to actually beat out your opponent when you're going against someone who is so on it, you know, so high ranked. GCT doing a little bit of burning. Oh, not quite able to get those purples over. 4-minute match first one. Love to see it. This time we're starting off with some more moderately sized chains from each contestant. Some 3, some 4 chains. Focusing more on the combos right away. Is it a Shogun from Dyalon? Dyalon sitting at 25 GPM, so just being relentless on GCT. You can begin to see the difference between just a couple points of GPM, because it looks like GCT has just been constantly topped out, while Dyalon has had little moments to breathe here and there. And that's just 2 points of difference in GPM. Love that GCT had time to set up a... Ooh, alright! GCT strikes back. Little combo storm taking it away. Another 2-minute match there. It's like Dyalon's getting a pretty good opener with some lots of combo garbage mixed in. We'd love to see it. Yeah. Dyalon's opener started him off at 28. He peaked at 28 GPM for just a moment, so you can tell it was a pretty solid one. It's looking like Dyalon's going to be the one who's topped off for a little bit. Let's see what kind of combo sword comes for GCT. Cuts it off before too much comes down. Ooh. That combo garbage didn't quite want to fall in a great way for the things that he had set up, but GCT not having any issue with finding the clear on that. Okay, a little bit of a solve, no problem for Dyalon. He does a good transition with the purples. Oh, Dyalon burned his clear. Ah, man, that was some good problem solving to figure things out. Oh, scary. But in all this scramble, GCT has just been sitting pretty, has had, doesn't have to worry about making immediate solves on any of this combo, on any of the garbage coming towards him, because it's not topping him out whatsoever. Dyalon continued to make good transitions, played to strong defensive tactics here, so having to do a little burn here and there, but he has been just solid. Doesn't change the fact Dyalon has just been in the, GCT has just been in the driver's side. You can see the difference in their GPM with him being with GCT being at 23, Dyalon not quite hitting 20, and eventually GCT was able to just wear him down and get the win off of Dyalon. Both opening with a times 6, times 7, so similarly sized chains. And they're both able to raise up and give themselves plenty of panels to defend with. Question now is going to be, when is Dyalon going to cut off this big one? GCT cut off his chain so that it would go ahead and top out Dyalon. Combo garbage was coming quick, but oh, yeah, had a little bit of a fumble there. I think Dyalon was just kind of in the zone and had a little bit of a misswap. GCT's chain got a little bit mixed up, and so now he's going to have to do a little bit of a redo for his opening. Good thing about these two is that they're both just such strong players, and like like Dyalon had mentioned earlier, you know, having a good opener is a luxury and not a necessity. I still feel like during my matches, if I don't get a good opener, then I might as well just call it. I may as well just throw it away, because it is hard to come back. But if you're a really skilled player, you can just sit there, dig deep, and make it happen regardless. Oh, okay. Good moves with the stars, the yellows there from Dyalon. GCT is able to sit in the driver's seat for this match again as well. He's sitting around 26 GPM. Dyalon doing a little better than last match, sitting at 23, 22, right around in there. So he's still managing to mount formidable offense despite all of GCT's constant garbage. Dyalon having the second tier clear already sets it up, so he's in no real danger for this transition. Alright. Dyalon striking back. Hey, what's up? You gonna join me on the commentary?
Actually, no, I'm not gonna be able to. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. Hope you're enjoying the match, though. GCT was in a little bit of trouble, but find a quick solution for that. Dyalon's pushing hard on the gas this match. GCT GCT not quite able to find answer or solution to this garbage yet, but finds clear. Nice 6-chain with that Shogun from Dyalon. GCT doing some burning, has it clear with those dark blues, so he's set. Dyalon had to be a little careful with that down stack, but no problem. That 4 combo wanted to bury itself into GCT stack, but we managed to find a good clear there. Despite Dyalon's pressure, GCT was just continuing to fire back with lots of combo garbage, and now actually he's leading in GPM. Big chain coming over from Dyalon. Says you've been sitting without any garbage for too long, GCT. I don't care what it is, I'm sending something at you. Just a constant wave of combo garbage coming on both sides, so if this all seems so crazy to you, then shout out to our training mode for Combo Storm. That ruins my mood every day I try it. It is relentless. GCC not worried about betting it all on an insert or whatever. I'm always just impressed. I know personally, I try to cut down on the little frame perfect stuff, but whenever I'm in trouble, but he doesn't worry about it. Uh-oh, GCT. Not had kind of an option with those light blues, but it would have taken a little bit of finagling before, and he burnt it up, so now we're even. Oh, Dyalon, not like this! Oh, just a little swap things to the dark blues to the wrong side. So now GCT is at match point. Dyalon's gonna have to really lock in to be able to continue to fight back, because GCT has not, I don't really think GCT has dropped any quick games, so you already know that if you want to beat him, you're going to have to do 2 different huge long matches in order to win. Speaking of a long match, times 10 chain Means we're gonna be playing some tennis back and forth. Just swapping and exchanging big pieces of garbage. Dyalon had to do some burning. Had an answer with those greens, but wasn't quite able to get it. And that puts us at our final match for today. GCT snatching the victory, claiming first place, Dyalon taking second, and jump over to our bracket. Deluxe claiming third and Buster in fourth. We had a great tournament, and so I appreciate all of our competitors today. Lots of great matches. We didn't have a game 9. Got to make it happen next time. So make sure, if you're listening, join into the next tournament. Find a match that you can find one that you can join in on. So if you're not already in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. We have a lot of different tournaments for different skill levels. Join one, and yeah, get some games in. I think that is more or less it. I wonder if we have another stream to raid or anything. We'll check up on it on that. But yeah, that's our match today. I appreciate all of our competitors. I apologize again to Dammy and Sarah for not getting any matches of you. I was just so excited about the matches I was watching and just didn't think that we were done with the group stages. So we'll have to catch you next time.
And it looks like that Blame Jukes did now how do you name it again in English? That he subbed, I think, for Penatech, if I'm seeing it correctly.
Yeah, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. All your support is really appreciated. This is entirely a volunteer, love project where everyone's just contributing and helping out how they can. I know we have one of the people who helped create the game, Panel Attack, is actually paying for the servers, so I know a lot of anything that you donate, anything you contribute with is all going to just that fund, you know, so we really appreciate it. Well, it was a great match, Dyalon. I think that's more or less it, man. Got anything else to say before we sign out?
I like the first half. I didn't like the end.
It was such a good back and forth. Those last two games were a little unfortunate, because you were fine, and it was just a little misswap on the. So I know that's a frustrating way to go, but you really did put up a great fight, and yeah.
Yeah, like that. The first half I am very happy with. The last games, unfortunate with my misswaps. It's or like in my mindset with okay, I had the chain ready, but then it wasn't. But nonetheless, the performance was still okay for me.
Absolutely. And now that you mention it, I'm having PTSD because last week I was in the advanced tournament in the finals against Endaris, game 9, and I lost to a misswap just like that. So we're the second place club, baby, right here.
I'm fine with that. This second place is also a good place.
Yeah, so like I said, if you haven't joined the Discord, we do a weekly tournament for different skill levels each week, so make sure to check that out. We've got a lot going on where we're trying to make custom characters, so we're having artists from the community contribute, different musicians, so yeah, it's a little love project from the community, so we'd love to have you.
Yeah, everyone who loves swaps panels is welcome.
I think that's it, man. So I'll go ahead and close this out.
Yeah, I would say so. Let's
all right.
Close it up.
Cool.
And yet again, thank you all for watching. And let me quickly peek. When will be our next tournament? It will be on the 9th of November. Actually, will be our next novice tournament, which will be held on level 5. So if you're interested, if you're just joining in and wanna give it a try, the novice tournament is definitely a great place to start.
Absolutely. Mark your calendars. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.